How hot for Trump is the MAGA base? Obviously, they like him, but how closely do they tie themselves to him in terms of their attachment? Trump, Republican Party, what do they think? Turns out it's actually changing. Just 33% of registered Republican voters in a recent poll view themselves more as a supporter of Trump than a supporter of the Republican Party. 58% say they're more a supporter of the Republican Party. And that is actually an all-time low. Trump's loyalty among registered Republicans has been as high as 54% back in late October of 2020, so immediately before the last election. He's gone from 54% down to 33%. It is effectively flipped. Now that doesn't mean that the ones who say they associate more with Trump or with the Republican Party don't like Trump, but now they see themselves more as Republicans than Trump fans. And by the way, even recently, in the immediate aftermath of Mar-a-Lago, that's like a month and a half ago, it was as high as 41%. He's dropped 8 points in like a month. And that doesn't mean that if he's the nominee, they won't support him. They almost certainly will. But if you're another Republican, if you're Ron DeSantis perhaps, then you've got to be looking at that number and thinking, hey, maybe there's an in. Maybe I can get in there, take away a few of those former Trump fans, and maybe I could be the next Trump. What do you think, Mondale?
Listen, I think we see a couple things happening. Absolutely, Ron DeSantis looking at this number doing a dance right now, especially since he's making his donors wealthy by renting jets to fly people all over this country illegally. But I think also we're seeing people grow broke, not tired, broke. Trump it's expensive to support Trump. He's asking for all types of money for all types of, trying to save America costs a lot of money apparently on Trump. He's not spending on anything but lawyers, but still, it's expensive to keep Trump with lawyers, and especially when he's got so many cases against him. So I think what happened is people's wallets are growing tired of Trump, and this is when they're saying, okay, what's going on here? What are we getting for our money? And maybe we should back up and become a party. And unfortunately, the party doesn't listen because they're afraid of what their base is, and their base is actually clueless as it pertains to real policies. They've not had a platform in I don't know how long, but for no. And now we see that even that has its limits.
Yeah. I mean, look, when he ran in 2020, there literally was not a platform that they ran on. It was insane. But I like the drama that's brewing in the background with this. They seem to be souring. So they'll say, no, the FBI thing is like total BS. And yet it seems to be affecting them. So there's a public stance and there's a private stance, and I love it. And so if you're watching this, please share this video, not just to help us, but mainly I just hope that it gets back to Trump. I just want to start a fight between them. I don't have much to look forward to in the near future. Kind of looking forward to the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I'm looking forward to these two a-holes tearing each other apart. And so Trump, if you're watching, take a look at the recent polling on Trump versus DeSantis. Those lines are getting mighty close to each other. And in Florida specifically, how would a primary go between them? Now, DeSantis is the governor of Florida. Up until recently, Trump still would have beaten him. Not anymore. He has surged 15 points since January, and he would now beat Trump 47-40. And I just want them to spend 9 months tearing each other apart. I will get some popcorn, I will pop myself in front of the TV, and we will have so much fun with it. Anyway.
Yeah, I would also like it if Trump is in an orange jumpsuit when he's debating him.
I'll take it.
That part.
I'll take it. And look, if Trump doesn't like the accommodations of whatever prison he's in, I'm sure Ron DeSantis can fly him to another prison somewhere else in the country or whatever. They can team up in that way. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.